Evening, everybody.
Oh, looks like it worked that time. I don't know.
There you go.
I
That
don't
was
know
that
what.
was a dry run, dude.
Yeah. I played our custom video and everything, and just poof, go. A year of
Oh,
doing this, and it hadn't gotten any better.
it'll be all right. Blame the coof, man. Blame the coof.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing out there tonight? Hanging out? Yeah. So, as always, we've got myself, Vanguard. We got absentee and Saxman in the house.
Hey,
So we're gonna hang out a little bit and talk about some particulars. Um, I'm sure we'll hit a rabbit hole or two. With one leading into the other, right? So, I don't know if y'all been kind of keeping up with. There's been some strange news that's been floating around. It's not on mainstream media. You know that what's on mainstream media now is dropping immigrants off at Martha Vineyards and stuff like that. So that's number one priority right now, right? It's not an issue until it's on your back porch. So there you go.
And you got to scramble the National Guard to get moved off your island.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that was a pretty chicken shit move there.
yeah, I mean, it seems fair, right? They can go anywhere in the U.S. except for there.
Well, what I find funny is Martha's Vineyard was citing they have a housing shortage, and I'm going, get the fuck out of town. Oh,
I swear. What a shit show. Hey, I don't think they're more upset that they dropped them off there particularly, but more along the lines that they didn't drop them off in a red state because you can't breed Democratic votes if they're all in the blue
that's
state.
right. Well, I saw. I know this is deviating, but we love to deviate. I saw a interview. It was last week sometime, and they were talking about how they felt that the DNC was grossly miscalculating Hispanic voters because most of your Hispanics are actually hard workers. They have a much better work ethic. They're very religious, Catholic, in fact, and
And family oriented.
family oriented, correct, and they have Republican values.
Right.
So, keep fucking with the low man on the totem pole trying to get a better life. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to come out swinging for you in the end. And it was an interesting take on it. I mean, it makes you think. So, be interesting to see how it goes.
It's it's definitely interesting.
Mm-hmm.
November didn't come fast enough.
Exactly.
The thing is, we've got Republicans are leading a majority of the poll or the preems, right?
Yep.
But let's see how that goes. I mean, you know,
You aren't implying there might be a 2,000 Mules 2.0, are you?
it's probably going to be 5,000 mules
True. Very true.
per county.
Per county.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, hey, at least you're going to see it in the bigger cities.
Well, the thing is Georgia, they have all kinds of water pipe issues and things of that nature. So,
Mm-hmm.
and the infrastructure sucks.
Well, I mean, how many places do you know that you can light a fire on some PVC pipe under a damn bridge on an interstate and cave the bridge in?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a special skill set right there. And shut the interstate down for 6 months. Just saying.
I do remember that, Ozzy.
Yeah. Yep. He's absolutely right. Yeah, because didn't they try to BLM and Antifa? Got a wild hair and thought they're gonna roll up into Beverly Hills or something. That shit got squashed like instantly.
Yeah, private security everywhere. I mean, yeah, that got shut down instantaneously.
Well, I mean, I guess Will Smith didn't want his barbecue interrupted.
Yeah, and still those people, yeah, the lefties over there will hold your BLMers up as fucking saints,
Well,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
even though they would have torched their houses just as easy as the cardboard ones downtown.
well, I mean,
The thing is, most of them fuckers donated to them anyway. So
Exactly.
yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I didn't see, like I don't know. Let's pick you. Who's a big BLM quote unquote woke supporter from Hollywood? I mean, let's just pick one.
oh, Hollywood. Well, I thought
yeah.
you was going to say anywhere because I could name several. Dolly Parton, Chris Stapleton. Yeah, we could just keep going down the line.
Well,
I don't want to talk about all of them because then none of you will have a music list to listen to in the car.
Yeah, copy that. Well, just think of it this way: I didn't see any movie star in Hollywood busting out to get down to any of those big rallies in California and show their support, or in Hollywood or anywhere else in Beverly Hills. You didn't see none of them lining up down there in their damn Bentleys and shit with their private security to help out, to support the cause against the man.
Right. Going down there to throw soup cans and rocks.
Exactly. Glass house and talk shit until they start throwing shit at your glass. Just saying. I have zero respect for people in Hollywood. Zero. You live in a make-believe world, and you expect us to think you're like you have some epiphany of how we should all live because it's a better way to,
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you.
That's part of that whole, the suicide of Western culture is you sit there and take your cues from your entertainment, then you're doomed to fail. You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely, brother.
So I don't know if y'all been speaking of BLM. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with it. September. They got that one BLM leader for stealing $10 million.
Yeah, I heard about that. Was that the guy or was that the male?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay because that's like reparations, man.
Yeah, but they're only supposed to get reparations from somebody of a different
ethnicity
complexion, brother.
Gotcha.
I mean,
well, I think it's old white liberal ladies that contribute a whole lot to it. There's ones that have suddenly come down with the white guilt.
I've never had white guilt, and I'm a firm believer that if I ever do come down with it, Jack Daniels will cure it.
Probably.
I'm willing to give it a shot and find out.
Right.
If he won't, old Lord will and Jim, they all hang out together.
That's what I'm saying. There's a bunch of damn.
With these gas prices, you got to start bending down to get shit off the shelf. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
you can't
sir.
get that eye level. You can't get the eye level shit.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of gas, I seen it for $2.89 today.
Yeah, it's coming down. We all knew this was going to happen, but here's the thing: how many of these damn short memory, face diaper wearing fucktards are going to remember that when the election's over, this shit's going to go right back up through the roof, and it's going to be
every 4
about,
years.
We gotta have electrical. We gotta have electric. We gotta have electric. Yeah, I'll see you charge your fucking Tesla in your driveway with a damn Ryobi fucking generator. Good job.
Well, you see, yeah, exactly. You saw where all the major manufacturers are stopping gas, except for restaurants. Restaurant equipment, high-end stuff. They're gonna either limit their production of gas ranges, gas dryers, all that good stuff.
Why?
Yeah.
The shit works better.
It works better, but it kills baby seals and
Yeah,
puppies
okay.
and shit.
All right. Well, what does all them lithium fucking mines kill in damn China? People?
Oh, that just kills people. People are okay.
Well, I mean, we don't want to talk about China because you remember when the pandemic started, they had mass graves. They just rolling them off in there. Then they killed off 90% of their port population.
Right.
That just meant there was going to be a run on dogs and cats.
Yeah, no Mushu pork for your ass.
Oh, you tenderize that shit easy enough. You can't tell what it is, anyways. Really, Ozzy? Huh. He says his gas went up locally.
Huh.
I mean, it's slowly coming down here, but I don't expect it to stay. I mean,
No.
No, because you haven't fixed the underlying problem yet.
no.
And there's a bigger problem that's there. That you're right. It will, here in a little over 2 months, will go away again, and you'll be right back up there.
Oh yeah, and it'll all be because we gotta stop. We gotta stop global climate and all that bullshit. Did anybody pay attention to what about Germany seizing those refineries?
Yeah.
Or did I already bring that up last week and forgot? I haven't seen your moment.
No, that was this week.
That was over the weekend.
Yeah, that was over the weekend.
Yeah. Seized 3 refineries, Russian refineries, to ensure that they have heating oil for the winter.
Right.
And placed them under their government control. I mean, how does that work?
What do you mean?
Well, okay. I guess I understand how it works. Don't misunderstand me, but if you seize the refineries, where's the oil coming from? The oil's coming from Russia, right?
Yeah, it's coming from fields somewhere else.
Right. So all he's going to do is shut down the fucking pumps, and there's not going to be oil going to him. So seizing the refineries, what exactly does that accomplish?
So that, one thing that accomplishes, you seize a refinery. It doesn't matter how much oil you pump out of the ground or how much how much you frack, how much whatever. If you can't do anything with it, it's sitting there. So sitting there, oil is good for nothing other than basically, having money in your back pocket that you can't do anything with.
Right.
You're going to have to, Russia would either have to try to ship it somewhere. Good luck with that right now, because everybody's grouchy at them right now. So yeah, it's just it's stuck. So you would basically, you're gonna run out of places to put it. So you're gonna have to shut down the production. And it really puts them in a tight spot. You figure one refinery in the States goes down because the Dems for so long have made it almost impossible to make refineries. We can pump all the oil that you want, but to get it refined is a totally different animal.
Right. Well, okay. Going on in the same mindset, let's face it, we've got some foreign players on U.S. soil that are up to no good. We all know who they are. I know why we don't do it, but it seems to me that's a good option. I mean, let's say that we finally get fed up with somebody who's over in the South China Sea stirring shit up. We say, okay, well, you know what we're going to do, since you think you want to get in a dick measuring contest with us, we're going to seize every fucking asset you've got in the continental United States. Deuces. Oh, and that money you loaned us, we're going to default on it. Deuces. I mean, I'm just saying.
No, you're right. I mean, it's easy to see, but only the blind. Only the blind.
I mean, okay, they own a shit ton of farmland. Just take it. I mean, what are they going to do? What are they going to get their military they got in Canada to roll down through Oregon? Fuck, I'll give them Oregon. They can have it.
And so the biggest part about what you're saying, yes, we could do that. Unfortunately, in the States, we have people in the States that would they would go to bat for China so fast.
Well, when we build that wall up the left coast,
Yeah,
we can drop their ass on the other side of it.
Exactly. Yeah. And like I said, you get rid of California, Washington, Colorado, and Oregon, you'll be okay. But and New York. But yeah, I mean, there's so many lawyers in the states and politicians that would go to bat for the Chinese.
Well, I mean, Delta's ready when they are, or whatever Chinese airline they prefer.
Oh, exactly. I'm totally there with you.
I mean, sometimes I got to kind of hand it off, or give credit where credit's due to some of these damn foreign powers they've got. They just get fed up and say, "Fuck it, we're doing it this way." And sometimes it's like we so need somebody to jump up, snatch these bottom feeders by the throat, and say, "Look, this is how the shit's about to roll. You're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution, but we're going to find out which one you are in about 20 seconds."
Right.
Either way, you're eliminating the problem.
That's what I'm saying. You're addressing it. You're leveling the playing field. You're coming up in there like God with a Louisville Slugger. So, I mean, to me, that fixes the problem. You just don't have enough people that want to do the fucking job and not be a damn politician. Off of this self-enrichment bullshit.
Well, politicians don't work anyway, so.
Like I said, self-enrichment. So.
The best financial gain decision anybody can ever make is to become a politician.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're absolutely right.
So, let's roll into this school situation. Some people may not be aware of it. So, here's the thing. I'm going to go on a rant first, and then we'll kind of move into that. It'll set the pace. So, there's problems in the school system. We all know that. There's problems with threats, problems with school shootings, which is obviously the worst case of any situation, right? Everybody would agree with that. You need to protect the children. But here's my issue. That happened in Texas, with that fucking weirdo, whatever. I don't even remember his name. It's not worth remembering. But, that happened. Has anybody heard any recourse as to what's going to be put in place to prevent this? No? Anybody?
Nothing. No.
So I got an idea. Instead of protecting the schools, this is going to be the stupidest idea you ever heard. Instead of protecting the schools from people with guns, let's hire 97,000 fucking IRS people to come take everybody else's guns.
Yeah.
Facts.
What do you think? Good idea?
I think somebody thought it was. I mean, apparently they didn't have enough brown shirts in Washington, so they need some more.
Yeah, so the fix would have been, and the thing is, you probably could. You've got so many veterans out there that would willingly take the job to protect the school, easily,
Mm-hmm.
looking for work,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you want to, instead of diverting a little bit of funds to go to that cause, you want to hire all these IRS people to come to law-abiding citizens' houses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Confiscate weapons that are legally purchased by law-abiding citizens. Yeah, makes fucking sense. So the goal is, and I'm just going off on a fucking rant here. So the goal is the government wants to completely destroy the middle class society. Okay, number one, the rich don't need the government to be successful. They control the government. It's a proven fact. The lower class all the way down, and I'm talking percentages when I do this, the lower earning class or the non-earners, they rely on the government. So they've got them in their pocket. Who's the threat to the government? Your middle class, working citizens. That's the threat. People that's out there making shit happen, that's getting up every day, working their damn 10 hours or whatever the case may be, dealing with other shitheads at their jobs. But that's the one that the government's going to target. So instead of fixing problems, they create problems.
Yep.
So and I may be off base, but if they didn't have gun violence, right? If they don't stop it, then that gives them ammunition or reason to be able to come after legal citizens, right? Law-abiding citizens.
Mm-hmm.
So you create chaos over here, and then you get to work on the goal over here. But here's the thing. People listen to this fucking idiot, Joe Biden. They listen to this guy. Every day. He gets on there and says the craziest shit I've ever heard, and then people listen to it. Why in the fuck would you take advice from somebody that couldn't get 13 soldiers out of a fucking foreign country? Why would you listen to somebody like that? Makes no sense, right? So the school situation, and some people may not be aware because it's not mainstream media unless it's a certain situation, and we'll just call it like it is, a certain type of individual that goes and does fucking mass murdering. Right? So I just seen on news at a local school where at a football game, shots fired from teenagers. They took a gun to a football game and commenced to opening fire on other children. You don't see that on mainstream media. Where the fuck is CNN? Oh, wait. Oh, it was a small town.
It was mostly peaceful.
Yeah, it's not one of the major cities, right? Plus, it doesn't fit the narrative.
Nope.
Anyway, that's my rant. But yeah, so let's hire some IRS guys to go out and, willing to die for their fucking $35,000 a year with their half off fucking ambidextrous fucking loafers. Velcro belt.
Here what I foresee of the new federal brown shirts. The first time they send these fuckers out to do a real use deadly force, it's going to be like sending those counselors to a domestic in like New Jersey instead of law enforcement people, and there's going to be bodies stacked because it's ignorant. The whole premise is ignorant. Unless you're going to actually put people in these positions that are, left-leaning militant fucktards that are, they get their jollies on killing people and shit. Okay, fine. But from what I've seen, that isn't what these people are. There might be a few sprinkled in there, but the people I'm seeing, I'm surprised they can hold a damn Glock the right way without facing them.
It's probably people that don't even know how to file a fucking 1099 in alphabetical order. So they're shucking them out here and be like, oh, well, shit, you can't do paperwork, so we're going to stick your ass out there with a weapon. Here, I need you to take your phone book fucking body armor. Just don't forget that. I mean, I don't know. But apparently, the criteria, because all the videos I've seen, and there's a thing about people being in shape. I don't care what shape people are, but I do believe that you need to be in some sort of physical category on the right side in order to be able to perform a duty as such, right? Every video I've seen, you got some fucking 350-pound guy running around that's over the shoulder and a guy with a damn sidearm. I mean, What the? Really?
I'm just saying, shit's gonna go sideways quick. They better have a bunch of damn marshals or FBI or somebody better be damn running point with them, because otherwise, that 70,000 people they got is gonna get whittled down real quick. Because
Oh yeah,
they don't.
there'll be some instant resignations going in. I can tell you that right now.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
hopefully they'll figure out. Yeah, it's not worth that $35,000 a year to get shot at by people who know what they're doing.
Well, the thing is, they're gonna stroll up over in one of these damn backwoods towns with old fucking Billy Jean, and stroll up there and knock on the door, and he's gonna come out there wearing his fucking Fruit of Balloons with a damn double barrel shotgun hanging off his damn side.
Yep.
He ain't even gonna drop his cigarette. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to says beer down, and that's going to be it, dude.
Mercy, we need to be at home.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, if there's a confrontation against somebody and they don't take their cigarette or cigar out their mouth, they are fucking confident. You hear me?
That's right.
They are fixing to put in some work. So the best thing for you to do is get back in your fucking Prius and take your ass back to Washington.
Yeah. Either climb back in that MRAP and lock the door.
You think they're gonna give them? You think they're gonna give them MRAPs?
Probably
you
those
never
old
know.
postal.
They're giving them guns. I mean, you saw the guns again, right? Did you see what they're getting them?
High point nines, man.
P90s.
Oh,
These fuckers are off Stargate. You're gonna give these idiots P90s? Really?
Wow. I'm surprised, actually.
You're gonna fuck tards a $2,000, $2,500 damn weapon, and they don't look like they could carry the water across the finish line if it was 20 feet away.
They need a fucking high point 380 is what they need.
Dude, they don't even need that. Just give them old cowboy cap guns. They don't need no real shit. They're gonna shoot each other in the foot. It's gonna be like damn INFAC with badges.
Right, little Star 25s.
Damn. But yeah, I mean, everything I've seen of them, they look ridiculous. You're going to. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe, and this is me with my conspiracy tinfoil hat on. That's why I didn't wear a hat today, so it fit. Think about this. What if? Yes, they're saying they're hiring 70,000 tax agents. Okay. Too many things don't add up. P90s for fucktards. Okay. I'm just going to be out there. I mean, why buy P90 for them when you can go and buy an AR for a third of the cost? Okay.
You can't have those.
Okay,
government workers can't have those. That's a weapon of war.
Well, what the fuck is a P90?
I'm just using liberal logic, man.
That sumbitch holds 50 rounds and will go right through a fucking vest. So that's not a weapon of war?
Standard with no bells. Yeah, I mean, that's standard out the box.
Yeah, I mean, that's a serious fucking piece of hardware.
Well, okay. So I was thinking about that. Not necessarily the the gun part of it or anything like that. I'm thinking down the road. Say you actually got an administration in there that was not like this current regime, and they decided, you know what? We don't need those people. How can you? Because they won't. Nobody will have the balls to do it. How do you get rid of them later? How do you lay off 70 some odd thousand people to, basically a worthless job in the first place? Kind of like the TSA.
Well, what you do is you open up a branch, preferably in Death Valley with no air conditioning. And it's getting transferred there.
Right.
Deuces.
I'm just saying that it's a really good way they've set the next administration up
Sure.
because you know once you grow government like that in one fell swoop that big, you can't make it go away without losing. I mean, you know, half the country's going to hate you or more.
Well, I mean,
Half the country's going to love you, but half, you know, and I
that may
know it,
be, but
and I know it sounds simple, but man, that's a lot of jobs.
well,
They promised them, and handed out fake money, you know, for all these people,
yeah.
and then they're going to throw it away.
Well, I mean, Janet Yellen prints it as fast as they tell her to.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So,
I'm just saying it's political suicide for the next administration to come in and try to rectify the
well,
problem.
there's a way to do it. I mean, you just got to be dirty.
Yeah, if we play as dirty as they do, sure.
Well, no, you don't
Which
even
we're
do
going to
that.
have
You
to.
can, no, you can just say that, you know, you can use one of the damn IRS big wheels or DOJ or whoever, throw them under the bus for mass corruption and all the shit they were had in hand. I mean, you don't got to have evidence. Look at all the
Right.
shit they did to them, Michael Flynn and everyone else.
True.
Just drop the fucking seed and watch it grow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
They've got a quick fix. I mean, it's real simple. You just fucking send them over to the ATF.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there it is. Done.
yeah, but ATF don't need no more help.
I was going to say that's another agency that needs to be disbanded.
Well, you know that's not going to happen though. As much. As
It'll never happen,
But I mean, he didn't have any problem with the stroke of a pen, fucking ending thousands of jobs with the pipeline.
Nope.
true.
So,
Or with the border wall.
yeah.
But those aren't green jobs.
I
No,
guarantee you
all
that
when all you fuckers is riding around in an electric car and shit like that, just holler at me. I'll hop in my old pickup truck. He's on over there, pick you up. We'll go
tow
out.
their ass home.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I don't believe the beast is electric. So I'll tell you what, when you get an electric beast and you're riding around with your damn security detail, Prez, I might consider it. But until I have it, fuck you.
My
Just
truck's got
saying.
my truck's got an inverter, so I'll pull up and you can plug your fucking Tesla into that.
Yeah, I got an inverter on my truck too. It's called a fucking bitch. We'll chain that piece of shit to it and drag you down the road because, in case you hadn't learned from fucking California, we don't have the infrastructure to charge all these pieces of shit. That's why people have their DeWalt fucking generators in their yard charging their fucking Teslas.
Yeah, but we had billions of dollars in the infrastructure bill.
Yeah,
That was
okay.
approved. Remember?
I remember it, but it just wasn't. It was probably for like gay sciences and humanities and finger painting while on mushrooms. I don't know. The money didn't go where it was supposed to go. So, all I can say is pork. There was a lot of pork in that bill.
So, you got a little more details on what was posted in the group earlier today about the writing on the wall and the loot.
Oh yeah. We were talking about the kids being safe in school and about these people being bullied and people making these threats and whatnot. I'd reached out to Vanguard earlier today, just shooting some of this stuff by him. One school, basically somebody posted yesterday, and it's in a real affluent area. Corporate people, lawyers, stuff like that. Not a bunch of knuckle dragging, welfare recipients. These were well-to-do people. Kids drive BMWs and shit to school. So somebody posts, if you ever been in a boys' bathroom in a school, it's fancy, but you got the pipe burn on that wall and it goes down. And on that pipe, they took either a 300 blackout or a 7.62 round and set it on top of that chrome valve right there. And I don't know if they wrote it on the wall or they wrote it in the text, but it was something along the lines of my bullies. And during third tomorrow, the bullies will know exactly where I am. Now, nothing happened today, but also just about all those kids got kept at home. Nobody went to school. But this is just an example. It's apparent that this person, somebody's making this kid's life hell. But their response is, I'm going to take this and put it on social media with a bullet and get traction. Okay. Well, it sets it just goes to show how far the schoolhouse has devolved from a lot of us were in. I mean, when I was in school and I was telling Vanguard this, when you get in a fight, you take your licking or either you dish one out, one or the other. And at the end of the day, it was over. That was it. There wasn't none of this bullshit where it kept getting drummed up and kept getting stirred up and it kept building and building and building. And the first thing in our mind was, hey, I'm going to run home and get my dad's AR-15 and come back up here and waste half the school. That shit never crossed our mind.
Right.
The only thing we thought about is, can I get the headlock and feed him to a fucking locker? That's it. Wasn't nothing else to it. You weren't thinking about killing nobody or shooting nobody over some fucking tennis shoes or because somebody looked at my girlfriend crazy or, I heard you said something to somebody, somewhere, somewhen, this, that, and other about my mother. Really? Everybody's fucking desensitized now.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. You fucked up my Snap streak, or you didn't you didn't heart my fucking TikTok video. Just some stupid shit.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
I guess that's what it's called. Y'all got to forgive me. I'm not down with the lingo of the.
You're good, dude.
Everybody knows what I mean. Shit.
Yep.
But I mean, it's insane. Everybody is so sensitive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is. It's bad.
But
I mean,
I don't know at what point it changed. Our country changed where everybody thinks that their fucking opinion matters.
Probably about the same time we started giving out damn participation trophies.
Well, there's that.
I just, yeah. And I mean, the thing, this past week, not only that school, but several other schools in the area have had like these rashes of massive fights. And, it's not like when we used to get in a fight where it'd be, all right, meet me over by the weight room, I'm going to beat your ass. And it'd be you and them and maybe a couple onlookers, and that's it. No, it's like you're fighting fucking dogs, dude. You'll have a damn herd of people ringed around them. It's like a mosh pit at a Metallica concert. And those two in the middle are just going at it. And everybody's there filming it and laughing and cheering and everything else. That shit didn't go on.
And not a grown-up in sight.
Oh, hell no, because none of them want to get up in there.
Yeah.
And then by the time lost some damn cut or an earrings or nose ring's been pulled out or some bullshit like that, then here comes one of the coaches or somebody trying to wade through, and they got to be careful they don't touch nobody inappropriately because then their ass going to get fired. I mean,
I'm just saying, water cannons, man. Water cannons so the whole
cannons. Come up in there and just. I'm sorry if you're up in there and you're part of the fucking problem. At what point do the kids start getting held accountable?
Yeah, we turn on the spigot and they get washed their ass down the street.
Yeah, but then you got to use tax money to fix the school because you done fucked it up. So
right.
You
gotta get the turf people out.
Well, I mean, not only that, it's not like you can hose their ass down in the middle of the damn cafeteria when they're tearing that shit up. Because they don't get in fights outside. They get in fights in the middle of a damn hallway or the library or the cafeteria. Anybody who's ever been in a damn school in the past 20 years knows exactly what I'm fucking talking about.
Right.
The fights never take place outside. They take place in a big open fucking area in the school generally where everybody can pile in and it's like a damn, like I said, like the fucking Metallica concert. And it's just feeding, and you won't see an adult in sight, By the time they get there, somebody's seriously injured, or now it's 10 people damn fighting. And you can forget that one fucking school resource officer because his hands are fucking tied. What's he going to do against 3 or 4 people? Give him a stern talking to? Because you can't do nothing to them.
Yeah, you can't snatch a knot in their ass because then you're going to be on the damn 6 o'clock news.
That's what I'm saying. Back when I was in school, if you did something stupid, you might catch an elbow. I'll tell you what, just to give you an idea of how fucking teachers were when I was in school, if you fell asleep in one of my coach's classes, that somebody should do one of 2 things. He'd either throw a fucking book across the room and flatline it against the wall by you to wake you the fuck up, or he would come up and desk. The top of the desk. Either way, you were getting woke up really fast and probably going to shit yourself when you did it. So,
we had a teacher, man. And he was a dick anyway because he was a college professor, mathematics, algebra, and all that. So he dropped down to high school and extremely. So he was used to dealing with adults, 18 or older.
Yeah, y'all were beneath him.
So he comes in, and I'm gonna tell you what he'd throw at you. He'd launch a damn eraser at your ass.
Oh yeah,
and it wasn't to hit the wall. He was aiming at you.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Everybody's just a bunch of pussies. I'll say it like it is. Bunch of damn wimps, man. Because the thing is, and also back in those days, our days, if you had a fight at school, it was done. You didn't go home and get your parents' sidearm or go see your fucking buddy for an unmarked weapon and then come in there and do some stupid shit.
Exactly.
Just crazy shit. The biggest things you got in trouble for in school was maybe peddling bouncy balls or some shit, now, if you want drugs, get your kids to get it at school for you. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And the thing is the moral values. I don't want to say the teachers and the principals or superintendents don't have them. They just can't use them. They can't implement it.
Right.
So it's just crazy.
It is.
The system has completely. We talked about it the other day. They've completely gotten rid of sex education. There's no need for it anymore.
Well, they've still got it. It's just nothing we'd approve of.
Yeah, it's not normal sex education.
Well, the thing is, you'll know about everything that we used to learn in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade, 7th grade for us. Fucking first graders know about this shit. All you got to do is go home and watch TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or look at a damn TikTok. It's there. And I think back to the days that, if you seen the slightest little bit of nudity in a movie, you was like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you heard somebody use a curse word in a movie or a show, it was the end of the world. Like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
But now
everybody's been desensitized to language. Look, I know I'm like a damn sailor on here, and I apologize at times. Sometimes it's needed. But between that and the whole gun culture, and I'm not knocking the Second Amendment in any way, but look how graphic everything is now between video games, movies, whatever. And look, dude, John Wick's the man. I'm there with you. Nothing like watching John Wick roll through and just waste some fuckers. But the point I'm making is everybody's been desensitized to stuff like that. And, kids see all this stuff, and it's the same thing with them. They don't, nudity, profanity, violence, that's grail.
But, yeah, and exactly what you're saying is about the desensitization. So you've been desensitized to not only violence, but now you're having to play into the desensitization of living through, your teacher's, mental illness cosplay, where, um, it's going to be normal. Hell, it is normal now. For Mrs. Smith, who's an English teacher, to tell everybody, okay, you have to address me by MX or he, she, them, whatever. Uh, Same thing. Uh, you know, it's okay to do the drag show thing for little kids in there. It's all desensitization. So in 5 or 10 years, now we've got a generation that's even more screwed up than these are.
Well, screwed up people, a screwed up populace is easier to control because they're too
Oh
busy
yeah,
doing dumb shit.
exactly.
I mean,
I've said it
you
a
know,
million times. You take the education out of the system, and then you control the people.
yep,
People are not
yep.
smart enough.
I don't think it's people aren't smart enough, brother. I think what it is, people are just lazy. They don't pay attention.
Well, my consideration of being smart or intelligent is a little different than others. Uh, what I consider smart is being able to go into a shitty situation and make the best out of it.
Gotcha.
Change the situation or have the intelligence or confidence enough to question something. A lot of people, if it's on TV, they believe that shit.
Oh yeah, that's the gospel.
No research, no nothing. If it popped up on CNN, that's the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't realize it, but most of the time, the first commercial that comes on while CNN is on TV is fucking KY jelly, right? That's because they're fucking
Monkeypox having nasty.
Tell me I'm wrong. MSNBC, CBS, CNN, they got a fucking KY jelly commercial. It ain't even his and hers anymore. It's just
Either that or a prep commercial.
Yeah, or erectile dysfunction or some crazy shit. I mean, let's just sprinkle that in there.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's up. I mean, that's a liberal's wet dream, man. You got the KY commercial, the prep commercial, and adult diapers too, because butt stuff. So
That's disgusting. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, I went out there, Keith. I went out there.
Oh damn. Just well, I can't say we didn't get a good chuckle. Well, I mean, you're right. It's all about desensitization. I'm sorry. And those of us here who have got a few years under our belt and a little bit of wisdom, we know how it should be and how it's become. And the problem is, this new generation, they don't want to hear about how it should be. That's the old way. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Times are changing. Yeah, you're right. They're changing. They're going to straighten the shitter. The toddy bowl man does. Just saying. You people have no fucking clue what you're giving away. And what you're going to lose. You're going to be a cog in a machine when you get to be our age. Because you're too lazy and too self-centered to smell the Sanka. You just take shit. So hook, line, and sinker. Somebody says you should have free shit. I like that. I want free shit. I don't want to have to work for it.
Yep. Government controlled from cradle to grave.
That government cheese, boy, they love that.
Living down by the river.
Cat, you're spot on.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's happening. It's continuous. We are on a complete downhill slope daily.
Oh yeah.
Daily, and used to, if you heard about some of these things that comes out, 30, 40, 50 news items comes out a day. I'll say even 10 years ago, if you seen something like that on the news, you was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
can't believe that's happening. Now it's constant. These YouTubes are so easy to pick a topic for because there's so much bullshit that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll message T and be like, hey, what topic you want to hit? And he'll throw out like 9 or 10. I mean, it's easy.
I want to keep the field open.
Yeah, just throw a fucking dart. You'll hit something. It's crazy. It's just, and the thing is, and I blame our generation. And if that upsets anybody, then sorry. I mean, whatever. I did the best I could with my kids. I think they're in line, or I would like to think so. But when I say my generation, I'm talking about others, not us specifically. But it started, you know. It started back with you, and I know some people still may be hippies and all that shit, but that's when the shit started. Vietnam.
Stinky hippies.
Think back.
Yeah.
So and it's all about what people seen in the newspaper. They didn't know the truth. They didn't know that, you know, there was a draft, that if people didn't go over there, that they were facing, you know, prison time.
Slick Willie knew. He went to Canada.
Well, yeah, but everybody else, you know, they got sent over to Vietnam. Hey, you're fucking being drafted. Get your ass on a bus. You're going over here, and then you have no choice but to kill or be killed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, war is that by design. And then they come back, and you got all these fucking flower child hippies fucking throwing cabbage and apples and fucking tomatoes and shit at military personnel that were only doing what they were directed to do. They had no choice.
They were following order option.
So, I mean, I don't get it. But that's when I think it started, you know, back with that bullshit. You know, fucking it's just insane. But it just starts growing, and it's just like a cancer. Once you get 2 idiots on board, then it just spreads.
Yeah, you're right.
It's continued to spread. And it's not going to go away anytime soon. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, I am not going to be a fucking sacrificial lamb. It's not happening.
Mm-mm.
So
No.
It's just that simple. And I employ anybody. Come on over here and try to take my shit. There is one ruler of this land right here, and that would be myself. So, I mean, y'all think about it. I mean, just kind of mull it over a little bit and say, what am I willing to give up?
Yeah, it's a serious question. You're right. I mean,
I got something that'll make everybody in the chat think about it. So I want everybody tonight to sit down with one of your loved ones, and I want you to look at them. Just sit there and stare at them, and think about what you would put up with, or what you would do to protect them at any cost. Is there anything that you wouldn't do to protect your children?
No.
If I knew I was going to go down, I'd take as many of them with me as I possibly could.
Right, but what I'm saying is, if I can get everybody in that mentality,
yeah,
you know, what would you not do to protect your children or your family? And then you think about how the world's going right now. Fixing that issue is protecting your family.
Yeah,
that's protecting your grandchildren. So step up to the plate. Let's go.
I'm there with you, brother. It's just there's so many armchair patriots out there, and that's what's disheartening.
Man, I'm out talking to people every single day, every day. And it's real easy. And the thing is, you'll find out, and I found out that most people that you would never think would be in line with you are straight up right there with you.
Yeah.
And then I also find that some of them that don't have the exact same beliefs, by the end of the conversation, they're like, well, damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Absolutely. To circle back just briefly to our original title, and going back to the whole situation that happened in Texas, the unfortunate shooting there where the cops basically should all be, prosecuted. The guy who did all the shooting, and I'm not defending him. Please do not take this as that, because I'm not. But if I remember correctly, and of course, jump in and get on my ass if I'm wrong talking out of turn here. But what, bullied or something prior to all this?
I'm really not sure.
I thought there was, well, okay, let me back up. I thought there was some mentioning of that, but we also know that there are other players involved that will help crises kind of culminate. Um, the Governor Whitmer debacle is one to go back and research. You can do your own math, do your own research coming from, but we all know there's things that happen here that didn't add up, didn't make sense, and we believe that there was other influencers helping to propagate what happened.
Right.
But with all this stuff we're seeing and all, the two things I'm seeing the most in these schools now is you're seeing a lot of bullying, which there's been bullying going on as I can think of, but it's gotten to the point now because you have social media and you have the mentality of, like a bunch of feral hyenas when you get in these fights where it's not just two people duking it out. It's like a fight club. The schools have no intent of fixing it because of two reasons. A, they're scared to, and B, they're not equipped to. And the thing is, when you're in a urban area, me and Vanguard had this discussion earlier, most of your parents don't give a shit. They look at the school as a daycare. I'm sorry, that's fact.
Oh, yeah.
So when these kids get in there and they start showing their ass or acting out, parents are detached. You got little Johnny or Aniqua or whatever the hell their names are, whatever they get into, that's on you. You're supposed to be keeping them in line. So you're not doing your job. It ain't gonna be what the kids being taught at home. It's gonna be the school's fault.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Time and time again.
And even when they go home, parents don't care.
No, not at all.
No, they shove them in a fucking room with a video game, and there you go.
Or a cell phone, or tablet, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
fucking abacus.
Here you go. I don't care what you're doing as long as you're not bothering me, right?
That's it. But that's exactly how it is. And I mean that, but on the other side of the coin, you do have people out there who have some wiring and they go out here and they try to commit these heinous crimes. I mean, but I think if you went back and looked, a lot of these people, the majority of them, there's an outlier. There's something that triggered this situation, something that drove them down this road. They didn't just wake up one morning and say, damn, I'm going to save up money at Wendy's for the next 8 months, and I'm going to go buy me a $4,000 rifle and 200,000 rounds and roll up in an elementary school and kill everything. That's not how it works.
Well, let me, and I'm going to put this out here, y'all. See if I'm kind of beating in the right path, right? So, people don't fight for the same reasons that we used to fight for. Okay, I didn't go around looking for fights. I fought any fight that I got in high school was defending somebody. Okay, it was a defense mechanism. I didn't go out and just try to pick a damn fight. But we also didn't have fucking World Star. We didn't have platforms to post videos of somebody getting fucking curb stomped. Right? There was no popularity to gain.
Nope.
I mean, either you were fighting to keep somebody from getting hurt or fighting to keep yourself from getting hurt. You didn't go out and say, oh, shit, let me make this look good so it can be on video and share it with all my friends, post it on Facebook, which Facebook will leave it up there, by the way. But if you post an American flag, they're going to kick your ass off. So, and that's been climbing at a rapid rate, World Star, YouTube. I mean, we're on a platform right here where you can go and find any video of somebody getting their ass kicked.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Instead of holding up a fucking cell phone, why don't you stop it? You know, I seen a video of where it was on a train or some shit. I don't remember where it was,
New
but
York,
there's security footage of a woman being raped
New
on a
York.
fucking train,
Mm-hmm.
and there's people standing there filming it. What the fuck?
And those people should be prosecuted as well.
Every one of them should be
Accessories.
charged with the same crime.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
You know, and I used to think that fucking Iraq and the Iranians, all that shit were heinous. You know, if somebody raped somebody over there, they took you out to the square and chopped your damn shit off right in front of everybody. They lay your shit up on a stump and separate you from your man goods. Okay,
Not a bad idea.
I used to think, oh my god, that's oh man, that's damn barbaric. No, not
They
anymore.
get shit done.
Well, let's just say that they won't be sticking that anywhere else.
No.
You know, you
No.
go out and steal, they chop your fucking hand off.
No.
Good luck picking up a fucking iPhone with no hands, bitch.
Much less wiping your ass.
I mean, if you ain't got
Hey.
if you ain't got no hands, pink eye's almost fucking guaranteed. Just
Damn. Ain't that the truth?
I mean, it's crazy. And the thing is I thought that was just so wild to even hear or see of something like that. But now I'm thinking, it's kind of needed. You know?
Well, I mean, what's the old saying? Desperate times require desperate measures.
Yeah. The thing is, there's going to come a point where the law-abiding citizens have no choice but to become the outlaws. I mean, it's just that's the point.
Yeah.
You can only beat a dog so much before you get bit.
Yeah. Back one in the corner and see what happens.
Yeah.
You know, you do that with any animal. And
Yeah.
we are animals. You can say what you want, but we are animals.
We are. That's why sports were invented. It was.
So, I'm not arguing that, dude. I'm there
I
with
mean,
you.
men have a dominant beast mentality. If we didn't have challenges or something to be competitive in, then we would lose our minds. I'm
Right.
competitive. I'm competitive. You know, is that bad? It depends on how you look at it. I strive to do better because I'm competitive, which makes me successful.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got old fucking Glenn over here in the corner. He's just there, just, whatever, as long as I get my paycheck. But he's going to be on that same fucking day in, day out job for the rest of his life.
Yep.
Damn
Yep.
that. If you're not moving forward, you're not progressing, then you're not doing something right. But like you said earlier, people are lazy, though. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, you got
people living in, bullshit housing, and they don't want to progress.
No.
And I told y'all a situation that there was an opportunity for a certain person to be promoted, but they didn't want to take that promotion because it would have messed up their Section 8 housing.
Wow.
Yeah. I believe
That's
that.
True story. True story.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Shit, well, you got people who won't get married, but they'll have 18, they'll download 18 kids and have 3 daddies because they don't want to lose that money.
I blame the government for that.
Well, the government set it up.
Yeah, that was in the 70s.
Yeah.
They went through. If there was no man in the house, hey, here you go. Here's some government assistance.
And more government cheese.
So the word got out, and guess what? All the men hauled out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
I mean, it's all bullshit. I mean, good and well they're living together. But
Oh, yeah. Who do you think is driving that Escalade with the 2 different color fenders?
dude, I seen one of them the other day.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying.
It was
Had some
black
big
with a
old
red
30s
fender.
on it. I told you. I see that shit daily. Just shake my head. And every one of them wearing a face diaper.
Oh man.
You know. You can't do nothing but just how far we fallen.
Right.
The thing is you go into a grocery store and and it's not color based, y'all. It's just a sorry ass fucking people, and it doesn't matter what
It
color,
is.
what race, and you watch them walk into a damn gas station, and you're there like, fuck, I can't believe I'm about to spend $90 to fill up my damn gas tank, and then they're fucking buying $200-300 worth of lottery tickets, right? Then they leave, and you follow them, and you watch where they go fucking park at. They go straight back to fucking Section 8 housing.
Mhm.
They just dropped $200-300 on lottery tickets.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
I was about to ask you earlier if there was some sort of holiday or it was a big payday because I went to Wally World this afternoon to get stuff for chicken spaghetti. And there were people coming out of there with, like, literally 3 kids hanging off of 2 baskets fulls of stuff. And it's not just one person. This was people's, okay? But yeah, you're right. I think that the Escalade with the 2 colored fenders in the 30s is ubiquitous around the nation. Because, yeah, I saw them.
Yep.
Well, y'all may have seen this too. You don't even have to have your card with they don't even have to have the EBT card with them. Did y'all see that? Have y'all seen that?
They have an app, don't they?
No, they can just have a picture of it on their phone and then manually punch the numbers in. So all these grocery stores, Walmart, all these chains, they put in an option for manually inputting your cards. You can't do that with a debit card.
Wow. No.
But you can do it with the EBT. So yeah. I can't believe y'all hadn't seen that. Oh, you'll watch now, I bet.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know. But I mean, it's the dumbest shit I ever seen. There was this one time, and I can't stand Walmart, y'all. I'm not advocating that you don't go there. I just don't. I hadn't liked it for years. So there's this one time I'm standing in line, and I'll call it like it is. And is this racist? No. They were white trash. I'll just call it like it is. Okay? They've got 2 fucking buggies ahead of me. Every one of the kids got cell phones. They're running around, fucking acting crazy and shit and screaming. And this lady is arguing with the cashier because the fucking iPad charger was like $3 more than what it was online. So I'm standing here. I've already waited in this one fucking cash line that's open out of 50, right? So I've waited here. The line's backed all the way up to the fucking women's garments. I'll wait to get all the way up here. She's ahead of me. And finally, they get customer service over there, one of their reps, and they're like, okay, we'll match the price. And I'm looking over my wife. I'm like, I swear to God, if they rip out a fucking EBT card, I'm about to lose my shit.
Right.
So they get the price. They're like, okay, we'll match the price. Then guess what happens? Oh, I don't want it. Never mind. I don't want it. So all this bullshit, and they match the price, and she don't want it. Then she whips out this fucking card.
Oh, hell.
And I had man, you talking about come unglued. My brother, I hardly ever run into him at Walmart. But he can hear me yelling, and he comes over and like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, holy shit, dude. Man, oh my God. Yes.
Make you want
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're dealing with on a daily basis.
to you want to chunk your cream corn at them.
Man.
Well, we have successfully gone down several rabbit holes, discussed fucktards making schools unsafe and the various causes. I mean, we've done good.
Well, it all kind of wraps up into a nice big basket, you know. One thing we can gather out of all of it and wrap it up in a nutshell is we are fucked.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a. I might have to agree with you.
When y'all look into these green eyes, we are fucked. Okay?
Oh man,
It's been a long day.
I get it. Is somebody watching damn Disney in the background?
Oh, sorry. I think my son's watching Bubble Guppies or something.
What?
I swear I thought you were watching damn. I thought there was some like Lady and the Tramp or something else going on in the background. So what the hell are you watching over there?
It's Gru or Groot or whatever he is.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the guy in skinny jeans.
Don't let him lie to you. They're watching the new Little Mermaid.
Oh no! Oh, that's the wrong song.
Watching fucking Buzz Lightyear.
Hey, don't be knocking Buzz. At least the Tim Allen Buzz.
Oh, yeah, Tim Allen Buzz.
To infinity and beyond.
Oh yeah, that's where we're headed.
Yeah. With a bunch of potholes and a lot of bird shit.
Right?
Infinite shithole.
Exactly.
All right. Hell yeah. Hour and 12 minutes of rambling and bullshit. I like it.
Hey.
All right. Saxman, it's on you, bro.
Oof. Okay. Well, here we go. Again, this was fun. It was kind of cathartic. Get a little bit off chest tonight. But yeah, as much as it looks like stuff's going to shit, and it is, again, just keep up the good fight, everybody. That's all we can do. There's no sense in, people like us, in other places being on platforms like this if, we didn't believe there was a chance that some of this could be turned around. Not overnight, but some of it can be turned around. That's all I got.
All righty. To kind of hinge off what you just said, yeah, things look bleak at times, but one thing you can always understand and always appreciate your family, your loved ones, everything is not lost. What we do today is what we're trying to do for them. Because if we don't set a precedent and try to right the ship, there isn't going to be anybody to do it. And maybe if we're able to right it, some people this next generation take notice and say, hey, these people actually were trying to help us for our future. We need to kind of carry on in that mindset going forward. So think about that. Don't look at everything as a glass half empty. It will make you miserable. Take it from somebody who can tell you from experience. Of course, pay attention to what's going on around you. If you've got children that are in school, grandchildren are in school, pay attention to what's going on, both policy-wise and, if you've got shit popping off in it all the time, talk to your kids, talk to your grandkids, find out what's happening. Be aware, because in the event that you got their parents don't seem to be wanting to, you can step up and start asking questions. So that's all I got, brother.
Nice. So yeah, appreciate y'all coming by. Y'all get on the website, check it out. Also, y'all remember what I talked about. I challenge you to go look at your family, your loved ones, like T said, and think about what you wouldn't do to protect them. It'll make a big difference in your outlook on things, I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at them and say, what would I do if somebody tried to come in here and hurt them right now? And you're going to be like, there's nothing you wouldn't do. any heartfelt parent or grandparent would think the same way, that you'd go to the ends of the earth in order to protect them. Now, I know I'm like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fight a damn grizzly for my kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. So y'all keep that in mind. Start getting involved with your schools. I know there's a lot of stuff going on, but get involved. That's where it starts. Is locally. We've mentioned that a million times before. Get involved. Go talk to a superintendent. Talk to a principal. Find out what's going on in the school. Ask your kids what's going on in school. They'll tell you. They'll tell you. They may volunteer information that you would never imagine that they would tell you. Just ask them, how was your day? Oh, yeah, well, there was just such and such. This happened. They'll spill the beans. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to log off. I do appreciate y'all coming by. Good news is, once again, monkeypox is gone so far. Okay. It is gone. So option B, C, and D, they're in the makings. Okay, don't worry about it. We got something coming up for November. We're going to have to work on it because we got to get it out 6 weeks ahead of the election. Okay, so I got you. It's probably going to be fucking typhoid syphilitis or some shit. Y'all be
I
safe
got
out
butt
there.
rabies.
Yeah, y'all be safe out there. Let's all do our part. Let's do our part and make sure that monkeypox does not come back. Okay? So quit eating ass. See y'all in the Quit eating ass.